Man, one of the biggest producers coming out of the DMV as well, man. You better get to know the brother, man. Doing it real big, man. I'm gonna say this to you, man. Like, these brothers that I'm bringing out ain't no ordinary cats. This brother that's sitting up here right now with me, man, got a record with 50 Cent. We live, right? Okay, so look. Thanks for everybody that's tuning in to the Eddie Kayne Show. First of all, I want you to tell the people who you are.
What's going on, man? My name is Gsparkz.
Hold up, man, we need to cut that up a little bit. Did you hear what the brother said?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
What's going on? I go by the name of Gsparkz, the other half of the secret specialist. I mean, got some crazy records, producing, songwriter, ass cat.
Man, you say crazy. We gonna hold up. You being a little modest right now. Like, let's keep it 1,000. Ain't too many artists producers got placements with people like 50 Cent. Go down your list of credits, bro.
I got a joint with 50, ain't gonna lie. I got a joint with Mano, got a joint with T.I., got a joint with Nas, I got a joint with Jada, got a joint with,
do you hear this man's
Macy Gray.
Macy Gray?
Got a joint with Macy Gray. Got a joint with Corrupt. Got a joint with CeeLo Green.
Let me ask you this, is there anybody you don't have a joint with?
So I got a joint with Beyonce. I got that Beyonce home money.
Hey, stab that. I stabbed that 3 times on Sunday, man. Let me say this to you, man.
Yeah.
What goes into you as a producer? Like, you are one of the best kept secrets out in this area right now, that's working in this area. Tell people who you are. How did you become a producer of the standard that you are, and making those type of records?
I'm from the area, you know what I mean? Like, my family from New York and all that, but I'm based out of LA.
Okay.
And I've been producing since I was like 18. You know what I mean? I had my first situation at 17. You know what I mean? Shout out to Superstar J, one of the mixtape DJs in New York.
Right.
And then I got put on with Banks. That's another big cat I've been working with for years since I was little.
Lloyd Banks?
Lloyd Banks.
Shout out Lloyd Banks.
I was on the album HFM 2, go get that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just did a joint called Gsparkz 1 and 2. Did SOD, did numerous records for him. So I started when I was young. I mean, when I was 17, and started doing mixtapes. I was a dude who did Remy Ma, Jesus Christ. I mean, the last record she did before she got locked up. Shouts to Remy, she should be out probably, I think, early next year. So shouts to Remy.
Shout out Remy Ma, man.
Yeah, and I just been grinding, man, just putting in work. You know what I mean? I ain't always get paid for joints, you know what I'm saying? When you first start out, you know what I mean? You gotta be humble yourself and grind out. Like, I was out here grinding, like just shooting beats everywhere, but then, you know what I mean, I got burned one time as far as technical terms. I got screwed over where I didn't copyright a sample. With records like that, you gotta get it cleared. I did Bow Wow, Let Me Hold You.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Send it to So So Def. You know what I mean? They took the record and took it to another place. You know what I'm saying? It was an unfortunate situation.
Wow.
But at the time I was young, I ain't know no better.
Okay.
After that, like a couple years down the line, I went to Montgomery College. You know what I mean? I was doing the radio broadcasting thing.
Okay.
So then my man D Brown, he was one of the engineers there. You know what I mean? I used to like sneak in and do my little freestyles and such forth because I write. And one of the joints ended up back to Banks. Banks heard it. I mean, G and I heard it and all that. And they was like, yo, I like this kid. Who is it? He was like, it's Gsparkz, my little man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And from there, my first joint was SOD. And I never had a joint with Banks before. It was just mixtapes after mixtapes after mixtapes. And then they shot a video for it in Brazil. Then from there, they was like, we want you on the album. I got 2 placements on the album, HFM 2. Definitely did a good record. I did Stuntin' and I did Father Time too.
Now see, a lot of people don't even know what those terminologies that you and I are using when we say placements. A lot of people don't know what placements are.
Right.
Break down to them what placements are right now.
A placement is when you have an established record with an established artist, whether independent or major, and you have the record on wax. You know what I mean? Not no mixtape. Mixtape is cool, but when you have something on like the actual album, where you have the SRC barcode and you see your credits in the little booklet that says produced by, and you get your ass cap and your BMI publishing info.
Real life.
And you actually beginning to start your career in an established area. You know what I mean? You gotta start somewhere, so.
Shout out my dude Tony.
Yeah,
I know y'all got something brewing. Are y'all thinking about doing a record label or what's good? Like, I know y'all, with the map. I know this man's brain goes 99 miles per hour.
He's a genius.
So I can imagine you, bro. Like, are y'all thinking about doing something like, because for me, like, bro, to see brothers like you, even though you got placements, I think you create stars.
One thing about that, man, you could always, influence somebody, but it's up to them. I mean, you could lead somebody to a water we can't force them to drink. You know what I mean? Not necessarily wholesome, but human beings as well. You know what I mean? Like, it's a metaphor. Like, you can do what you can for somebody, but you can't obligate them to not take the pitch of the floor.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you a plate on the table, you know what I'm saying? Serve some nice wings and all that. It's up to you if you want to eat it. Either way, I'm going to take it home with me and I'll feed my family. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I say humble yourself and do what you can, but don't expect everybody to do everything for you.
Real life.
I mean, because at the end of the day, it's only you and yourself. You know what I mean?
When you talking to 50 or 50 hits you for a beat, how does that conversation go?
Well, the first time I met Fifth was at he had a video shoot. It was 2 years ago at the Okay You're Right. I think it was produced by Dre. So I spoke to him, man. I always told him, yo, I got a record for you, but Fifth, man, he's crazy. He's doing so much stuff, man. Like, at the time he was developing the thisis50.com. So the way I got this latest record, was through he got his artist Paris. That's his first female artist in G-Unit. Actually, the second, because the beginning was Olivia.
Right.
Olivia and that situation didn't work right. You know what I mean? And
what you think about, like, would you work with Olivia? Like, I think she's
personally, I do.
I think she's a talented artist.
Her vocals is crazy. Like, I just think she allows herself to be in certain situations that she should have not been in. You know what I mean? Her talent is so impeccable and remarkable. I think she just settles for certain things that doesn't suit her. I think patience and value is everything. And I think if you take your time with everything, but at the end of the day, she's established. Like, she had a record. I think she was in Columbia Records, and I don't know what happened after that, but that's when she went to G-Unit. She felt as if, from my understanding, she felt as if she was more than just a G-Unit brand that she could have brought to the table. You know what I mean? So that's when she did the solo thing, and then she ended up on that TV show with I forgot what it was.
Hip Hop.
The first series, yeah, she was on there. And then shouts to I think it was managing
Rich, shout out Rich Dollars, man. He's the one that got us. Shout out Urban TV. Rich Dollars sent us her video, Walk Away.
Yeah, so now she got an established record. I think she has a situation dropping early next year. So I'm gonna see if I participate in that, but at the end of the day, I can't force nobody, man. I can't keep reaching out. You know what I mean? I'll do what I can, but at the end of the day, I got other records that other people were more than happy, humbly
Smash it up, right?
Yeah.
So you're working with a lot of national artists. If an indie artist came across your table right now and you thought the music was fire, it was baby, what would you do? Would you work with the artist? Because see, I got a lot of hot indie artists, and I need producers like you to get with them so we can move the DMV along. So I don't know what I'm talking about, man. He can make all this happen. Talk about that.
Yeah, I heard a lot of records. Like when I was on my way over here, I heard the DJ playing some crazy joints. I'm like, God damn. Like, we got a lot
a lot of fire, man. Like, but for me, bro, like, I love the DMV, man. Like, that's my home. But we put on for indie artists worldwide. But it's just trying to crack open the mold while they keep it going. Now it's time to help more DMV artists. What I want to know from a brother like you, and I put you on the spot, what can we do together to unite to help put more DMV artists on, man?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I feel as though if everybody would have the knowledge and the circumstances that you need to know to build a brand in the industry, not necessarily like, okay, I'm gonna work with so-and-so, and what happens after that, it goes in. No. You need to know about copyrights, you need to know about publicizing, you need to know, about everything you need to know about the industry, you know what I mean? Because the lack of knowledge that people's having, like, I remember I was on Twitter, I was like, look, if anybody need to copyright the music, go to the Library of Congress, www.library.org or whatever, and then a lot of people DM me, like I said, three, four people DM me like, look, thank you so much for telling me I never knew how to copy my record. These are people with like 30,000 followers. You know what I mean? The lack of knowledge a lot of people doesn't have right now is kind of crazy, but I say everybody should just learn. You know what I'm saying? The more you learn, you know what I'm saying? The more I'm able to teach you, wrap that in your seed and teach somebody else. Then you have a garden full of talented MCs. I mean, that can feed somebody else.
And you know what, man, Sparks, I salute you 100%, man, because you grinding.
Right.
Man, my dude Gsparkz, we get ready to play. You know, normally, world, we don't normally play, and I gotta tell you this, I gotta pat this on my back. I be talking to my dude here. Man, we now heard in 30 different countries, man, worldwide. And also, man, on our Saturday show, man, like, it's even getting bigger, man. Tuesday, we just started this one, this Gsparkz site, I believe, in February. And now we're like over 7,000 views, man, for just every Tuesday, man. So we growing. I mean, you know, it's only every Tuesday, but we doing it, man, and we put more artists on. So what I need to do is connect. Shout out my dude Goretti in the building. Like, I want to hook you and Gsparkz up, Goretti. You know, Goretti is a hell of an artist, man. And you live, man, I think we can come up with some stuff. We've been talking about trying to come up with a label, man. I need brothers like you. We doing movies now, so whatever we can do, man, like everything that we biting on right now, man, I'm trying to help people like yourself keep flowing, even though you don't need my help when you're doing 50 cents records. You don't need
Say the word, man. Say the word.
Clap it up for my dude, Gsparkz, man. Hey, G, world premiere 50 Cent video, man, that you produced the music for.
Yeah, video we about to put on the sound, you know what I mean, is 50 Cent Ain't Gonna Lie, featuring my man Robbie Nova, shout out to G-Unit Records, you know what I mean, shout out to Secret Specialist, and we doing it.
50, you need me on thisis50.com. Only on the Eddie Kayne show, baby. Let's go.
You out.
Lord.